Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. You already know what it is. It's Marshayla Monique. Excuse my voice, I'm kind of getting over being sick within like the last 2 weeks. I'm just on that last little bit of it when you know you still got a little something left in there, but like you're good. Anyways, super excited to be in front of the camera, like sit down, lights, camera, action type style. We literally haven't done that in so long. But what I just wanted to do today is reflect on 2023. Today is January 1st, 2024, y'all. I have been on YouTube since 2020 during the pandemic, so this is my 4th year diving into creating on YouTube, and I'm so thankful for how far I've came. I'm so thankful for all of my subscribers, everyone that supports me. I am literally so thankful. I really never thought that I would still be making videos. But yeah, I know I haven't been posting as consistently as I should. I just been going through things in life. I just been going through life basically. But this was a really crazy year for me, so I just wanted to take some time to reflect. This video isn't going to be too long, but I just want to leave some things in 2023 and have a fresh start in 2024. I've never been that type of person that's like new year, new me, because I'm gonna be the same person year round, and I'm not always going to be the same. I'm obviously going to grow and level up, but at my core I'm always going to be Marshayla Monique, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's just reflect on some things that happened this year. Okay, so I took some time to write down, my hair's getting so long. I took some time to write down like some key points from my year that I just wanted to talk about. And the first thing that has came to my mind, and this is something that I really talked about like all year, is friendships. And I must say, I feel like 2021 was a humbling year for friendships for me. Like I definitely think it was, because I had lost my best friend, and we stopped being friends in 2021. That was the last time I talked to her, and we are speaking again in 2023, which is the craziest thing. But I will say this year probably is the icing on the cake, and I say that because this has been a year of like, you really think that somebody is your friend and they're not. And I think that after I had that huge friendship breakup in 2021, I was kind of just like seeking friends like really bad to like fill that void, but I knew that no one could really fill that specific space and be like, would still have that same bond that I had with that previous person. So like, a lot of the friendship things that I went through this year, like I really just like can't believe it. It makes me so upset to like, it just makes me so upset, because I'm just like, I don't understand like what people's motive is. Like I don't understand what motive people really have when it comes to me. And it was just like, I got backstabbed so badly this year. Like I got backstabbed so badly, and it's one of those situations where I'm in a vulnerable place. Like this year was really great for me, but like mental health wise wasn't the best. Like I know I was in therapy and stuff like that, but like I just had like a really weak time this year. Like I had some really weak moments, and I felt like someone that took advantage of that, a friend that took advantage of that, and just like I felt like it was a safe space, and I felt like I could open up, and I felt like I could tell you my deepest, darkest secrets. And then as soon as I'm not around, you're telling other people what I told you. And that's just not a good friend to me. And unfortunately, like I really had to let that go. And I let it go in the most mature way I possibly could. I left the door open to like, if you want to have a conversation, we can have a conversation. If not, then like so be it. And they decided to just let it be. But this didn't stop. And it really sucks. Like it really sucks, because like you really try to put your trust in people, and maybe I'm just like way too trusting, but like you really put your trust in somebody and they really break that. Like they just like don't care. Like why would you think it's okay to go tell people the stuff that I told you? Because the type of person that I am, is if you tell me something and you want that to strictly be like between me and you, like I make it a safe space for people. I don't ever want people to feel like if you tell me something that I'm gonna go tell someone else, because I just never been that type of friend. Now I will say this friend did bamboozle me in some different ways, but like I've never been that type of person that's like, if you tell me something, I'm gonna run it and tell the next person. Like I'm just not gonna do that, because I always want anybody who's around me to feel safe around me. I want you to know that like the conversation that's happening between me and you is just between me and you. Like you don't have to worry about the world knowing. You don't have to worry about walking in rooms and thinking if people know your business or not. Like that's a very uncomfortable feeling. And I don't know if this is like some type of karma for me. I don't know if I've been like a bad friend in the past. I don't think I've been a bad friend. I think that I could have worked on a few things in previous friendships. But as far as like a bad friend, bad person, that's never been me, and anybody can vouch for that. So when it comes to friendships, this year was very humbling, and moving forward, like I'm just going to stand firm on like who I have around me, and I'm gonna appreciate those people and not worry too much about who's not around me. And one thing I really want to stop doing is like asking people like, did I do something wrong? Like what's wrong? Like why are you not talking to me? Like, you know, like I always need to check in with people, because I'm just like, did I do something? Like let me know. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had friendships in the past where it's like things would like happen. I'm just like, I had no clue this was going on. So I make sure I check in. And I think this year, like I'm not going to do that. There are plenty of people that only talk to me if I reach out to them, and I'm not going to be that person. It's like, it's only work both ways, but it's just like when it's a pattern, like I'm not going to keep reaching out to you. Like, you know where I am, you know my number. If you want to check in, you want to check in, but I'm not checking in no more. So I'm standing on that in 2024, and whoever I have around me is who I have around me. If you're not around me, like that's cool. But I'm going into one of the biggest years in my life, and I'm claiming that, and y'all will see and y'all will come with me. But like this is a really big year for me, and I need nothing but love around me. So yeah, another thing that I wanted to reflect on is relationships. And I guess relationships and friendships play in the same part, but this year was very humbling in a relationship standpoint. Like I tried the dating thing this year. Like I haven't like dated since I was probably like, well, I guess like my teenage years don't count, but like 22 to 23-ish. Like I had like that small window, and like I immediately connected myself to someone, and that didn't pan out the way I thought it was at the time, but it was something that had came back several times. And I don't know, this year has just like taught me a lot about relationships, and taught me a lot about like love and loving other people, and hurting other people's feelings. Like I feel like this was a year where I had to hold myself accountable in a relationship for my wrongdoings, and it's not really something I ever had to do. Not that I've never been wrong, but it's just like other times I really didn't care that much to be like, to sit down and be like really talk about stuff. So going into the new year, like I've just learned a lot about myself and how I love and who I love, and I appreciate that. It really wasn't the best road. Like it really was not easy, and it's still not easy, but it's just like it was a lot. I'm trying to explain it without saying too much because I don't want to tell it all, but just know I'm working on it. Next, I want to talk about family, reflecting on family. Y'all know I'm very close with my family, but my family took a huge hit this year with my brother going away to prison, and that was something that was very unexpected, and it was something that like hit me hard and hit the family hard, because like he is the life of the family. Like he's the oldest brother, and you know, it's just like really tough. I never really went through anything like this in regards to my siblings, so I'm trying my best to maneuver through it the best way possible, with also protecting myself, and then like also just making sure that my brother stays positive while he's away. it's just like very difficult to balance that, because selfishly I'm like, I'm out here going through these emotions of you being away and feeling however I feel about the situation at hand, but it's just like, I'm not in prison, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still get to do my day-to-day, like I still get to live my life. So it's difficult to find a balance at times, but I really just try to be there, and my family has been doing the best we possibly could with it and trying to find as many resources as we can. And you know, hopefully this will be over soon, but it's not easy at all. If there's anyone who has been in this situation to where family goes away for however many years, like, you know, like it's definitely not easy, and you wish that you could just break in and get them out, but like it doesn't work like that. So yeah, that was something. Also, when I talk about like professional and like work and stuff like that, I have been really burnt out in 2023 when it comes to my job. But one thing that I'm promising myself in 2024 is like choose happiness when it comes to my job. And I think also in the same sense, I want to say like I need to expand myself further in my company, and I need to expand my professional resume, my professional vocabulary, and so many things. Like I feel like there are some times where I get jobs and I just stay exactly where I got hired at, and that's because I get comfortable with it. But I really want to step outside the box. I'm 27 now, and like I just want to be having like different conversations. I want to have different salaries. I want to have different opportunities, and I'm very much capable of that. So I just want to make a note to myself to expand myself in the corporate world more than I have in the past. And also, not that YouTube or content creation is my job at all, but that's also something that I'm chasing, where I need to expand myself. I want to go to different events. I want to reach out to different brands, reach out to different people, connect with different people. Pittsburgh is very, 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 very small. There's not many creators here that do like the same thing that I do, to where like it's easy to extend yourself to other people. And that's not really what I meant. It's kind of like mingle, but like not really mingle, but just like, you know, get to know other creators. Like I feel like every creator in Pittsburgh, I pretty much know them. Like I know their content, and all of our things are different, but I just want to expand myself a little bit more. And I also want to rebrand myself. Like I'm not creating the same content that I was creating in 2020. And also like Instagram wants something different, TikTok wants something different, and I do something different on YouTube. So it's a lot of different things. But I just want to push myself harder to go against the grain, always be me, but you know, just like rebrand myself at 27 years old. I'm not 22 anymore, recording videos in the attic of my mom's house or recording in my college apartment. We're grown. So yeah, that's something that I want to work on as well. And then lastly, I just wanted to reflect on therapy. Therapy was really helpful for me this year, and I think that I needed this because even though I'm not going to probably continue with this therapist in 2024, it was nice to rip the band-aid off and get it started and get the ball rolling and see how therapy feels and really figure out what fits for me. I'm not talking down on the therapist that I had at all. I just feel like she doesn't fully fit my needs, and I'm thankful for her because there's a lot of things that she did help me through. There's a lot of things that we discussed and talked about, and there are a lot of suppressed memories that we unlocked that we need to work on. So I'm thankful for her, and I'll always appreciate her. I'll always remember her, and I'll always remember this phase in my life when she really helped me get to the next level. So in 2024, we are going to be looking for a new therapist. I'm trying to decipher between like in person and online, because I think online or like over Zoom or whatever, like I didn't feel an emotional connection to my therapist because we weren't sitting in the same room, so I wasn't like feeling emotion. Neither was she, honestly, because just over Zoom and like we just close the computer and leave. Like we're not really like, you know, getting that contact between each other, I guess you could call it. So I'm trying to figure that out as well as like what I really want to do. I also got to think about what's just convenient for me. when it comes to that. But I will keep y'all updated on the process of finding a therapist. I could also give y'all some resources that aren't just Pittsburgh based, but I'm pretty sure it's worldwide. If you use psychologytoday.com, you can basically change filters on it to do like whatever state you're in, whatever insurance you use, and what you're looking for. If you're looking for like a family therapist, relationship, trauma, they have many different things you can search from. It's a lot better than BetterHelp or all those other little apps that people promote, but like Psychology Today is really good, so I definitely recommend that. But yeah, that's really all I want to reflect on this year. I took a lot of trips this year. I had a lot of fun this year. I recorded every trip that I took. We did the DMV at the beginning of the year. We did Miami. We did Houston. And that was so fun. And I wanted to do New York this year. I mean last year, but I think I'll do New York this year. And I also want to go back to Florida this year, and I want to go out of the country this year. So we need to get our passport. We're a little too old to not have it, but yeah, it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. But I think overall I had a very good year. I think I learned a lot. My sister became a mom this year, which is the craziest thing ever, and I love my niece so much. And I just feel like I've grown a lot. I've lost a lot this year, but I feel like I've gained a lot. And going into 2024, I really don't fully know why I feel so excited. I feel so clear. I feel so like strong and empowered going into this year. So I'm excited, and I feel like I haven't really gone in any new year feeling like I got this, like I got this. I'm kind of just like, you know, I'm just free flowing. And y'all know that every year I start a new journal, so I am going to get a new journal today. This is my 2023 journal. Basically we have about this much left, and we've used this much, but this is a really good journal, and I'll probably reflect on this in a year. But yeah, I just want to go into the next year with an open mind and an open heart, and just like love around me. I really want like love, genuine love around me going into this next year, because I'm excited, and I feel like it's going to be a big year, and I feel like there are going to be a lot of big changes with like life, love, family, me. It's going to be a lot. So I'm gonna take you on the ride with me, of course, as always. More coffee talks coming this year. I haven't really been drinking coffee, y'all, so we're gonna have to find something else. I love coffee, but I just haven't had a taste for it lately, and I feel like me reducing caffeine has definitely had an effect on me and my skin. But yeah, it's gonna be a good year, and it's gonna be a good year for y'all too, because you got me. And if you don't make like vision boards or anything like that, like set yourself 3 goals for the year. I know sometimes we overwhelm ourselves with like 10 to 20 goals, but set yourself like 3 goals, knock those 3 goals out, and then do another 3 goals. Don't make a big list of like 20 things that you want to accomplish. I've learned that with setting goals and accomplishing things, starting smaller is better. You don't want to overwhelm yourself, especially my people with anxiety. You don't want to overwhelm yourself, so get yourself a small little list, knock them little 3 things off, add another 3, add another 3, and by the end of the year, who knows, you might be up to like 30 goals. And think big, but also think small. Think a goal like waking up early, eating more fruit, going to the gym, adding a self-care routine at the end of every single night, taking a self-care bath once a week. Like, think like small things. You don't overwhelm yourself, y'all. Don't be like me. But anyways, I'm about to go to brunch with Audrey, and then I'm going to spend the rest of the day deep cleaning. I don't know if y'all are superstitious when it comes to New Year's. It's really just in the Black culture. You can't wash clothes on New Year's Day, even though I really need to wash clothes. But I'm gonna just deep clean, declutter, and I'm really just vibe out today. I just want to clean house going into the new year. But you already know what it is, you already know what it ain't, and I'll see y'all in my next video. And happy new year. I love all of y'all.